These are the best highlights from all the matches of the day during the 2024 LPL Summer Split.
Down, but of course, EDG have that information. As I say it though, this one's already gone. You might have to yield the rest of these.
I mean,
first move as well from a lot of EDG here.
Surely you can't contest this one at this point. Smite available. JJ, he's going to be able to get one. Stranglethorns go wide, but here comes Cryan jumping into the mix, Gedju the target, and slammed against the wall. Cryan goes down for first blood though. 1-for-1 now, a solo kill suddenly on the front line alone, and he'll fall too. RNG win the trade.
For RNG, he will likely be one of those silent win conditions, right? Gold cards, so important.
Oh,
play on the bot
through.
side.
Wonfong is going to go down. Beautiful bit of play from EDG. JJ.
As well, the consequence of that play is JJ stealing away some jungle camps on top of that as Cryan.
Oh no. Gedju's here, finds the stun, finds the passive, the burn is taken away, and it's enough.
Early on. Juice is walking out of base right now with that ultimate, so he's got a bit of a window to show up to this fight. EDG are a little bit scattered.
No TP for solo
the fight or a pick after the fact.
Leave hunting, gets the slow on Wonfong. He's caught out of position, but does dash to the rest of his team. Drake taken as Wink now has gone too far forward. Bullet time to try and buy space, but iWondy denies everything. EDG fleeing as Juice looks for more on the backside. Wink goes in and finds a kill. Wink just destroyed iWondy.
I can't believe about this Herald, perhaps.
Should be able to finish this one off, although Juice using that Destiny, he's going to try and find Leave, who is really lonely in this river. The stun comes out from Wink, but iWondy still finds his mark. Juice grabbing another kill. So far, the Twisted Fate ultimates finding value on the map, but solo kill finding value elsewhere as he just sticks around on the top side.
They're always going to do. Just going to be a little bit less on tempo, a little bit more delayed for them. And now RNG will have this Herald for this Dragon in a minute's time, and we'll see how they get to use it. If they try and make a mid-play, or what the players will have to see.
Wink is fast. How the placements went for both these teams, and especially with RNG removing Wei and Ming. I mean, they're still on the roster, but not starting today. I really wasn't sure what shape this team was going to be in, but...
So, this might just be killed before it gets the charge.
That's just tragic, isn't it? Tangyuan has found solo kill in the top side. That's a mini dart with no rage. He's going to have missed. It would be more useful for EDG against the Poke, the Corki, and the Kai'Sa. As Juice going to ghost here. He's looking for JJ, or maybe just looking to find a way out. He's behind enemy lines, and he's surrounded in every direction. Juice, how did you get here, buddy?
I don't know, but Wink for a play once Destiny is back up on the map. Or once TF, rather, is up with Destiny. Back up on the map. But it does kind of turn into this mid tower. Likely going down here. 5 grub should help with that. Now Tangyuan sees Mininar.
Oh, just as he turns into Mininar as well. Solo kill is found and forced.
If only bring me back to the glory days. I miss
Do you know,
Season 4.
I say that. I reckon that the game was probably in a terrible state in Season 4. We just didn't
know
how to abuse it, you know? People just weren't any good at the game at the time. Although I say that.
I agree.
Samsung got pretty good in 2004, as we've got a massive play coming across here. JJ's going to go down. Solo kill's going to go down. RNG just open all barrels at EDG. Global ultimates flying across the screen. Back team fight that we know they want. It could look beautiful. Oh, all of the plants are down. This is potentially an angle for EDG to just burst through. TP comes in, but it's already 6k on the Baron. It's going to go down before Gedju even sees it. Baron taken, and Gedju flashed into the pit as well. Takes a massive chunk for his trouble as iWondy gets the brunt of the plants on the end of the play. Solo kill in the mid lane. Wonfong with the snipe. It's dodged by solo kill.
Judging how quickly that Baron can go down, right? That Destiny used for vision just to get information, because obviously Gedju like had no more wards. It was already dead. By the time he cast it, he had like maybe half a second to flash over the wall.
Yeah.
As Wink not gonna get onto the brand without that flash, speaking of. But again, more exchanges being won by EDG across the map.
5 grubs and Baron with a Triss starter while Drake is being taken. I mean, this is going to be different.
Pressure all the harder, as now they'll just take this tier 2 up here. Just immediately. One way that's all it's going to take.
And that is the end of the Baron buff. Wink stun, leave! What are you doing there, buddy? You're against the Twisted Fate. And now Wink might be in trouble as well. That's a CC chain, and that's one dead cow. EDG Sure, they get the tier 2 on the top side. It was a positive Baron play until this moment where the whole of RNG are collapsing onto EDG and JJ goes down. Juice is taking over the game.
Do a lot of damage in terms of swaying favor for that 5v5 if they have to walk into it.
Now, ordinarily, I'd say a soul for a Baron is probably a worthwhile trade, but honestly, with this comp from RNG, maybe not. And it's already going to go down before EDG even can test. They found a kill onto iWandy. It's traded for the Baron. EDG should be able to get themselves soul off of this, but still, RNG, nice. Be careful here. Oh, he's about to turn Mega. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah.
Just scared. Juice does a lot of damage. Juice does a lot of damage.
4 items, that snuck up very, very silently.
Gold doesn't feel that meaningful. All of our carries are on 3+ items. Oh, recall denied from Cryan. Tanguyen looking for the chance. Cryan, oh, the Buster shot to 2. He gets out with his life. Oh, but here comes Juice. You're not getting that far out as Hwangfong flies into the players.
With the carries being the way they are, and just the way that EDG have slipped these last couple of minutes in terms of like setting up the pressure into this game, EDG, they're going to start up this Baron, and I mean, it's going to burn down quickly. I'm just going to say it's already gone, so RNG, I'm not going to say happy to give that up, but they're trading it potentially for an easier way into this Elder Dragon. They're going to be in the river first. iWandy, Wink.
iWandy uses the Magnet Storm. Wink uses the Unbreakable Will, but it's pretty breakable by the looks of things. Gedju forced out on the bottom side of the fight. And RNG now, you're going to heal off of the red buff as well, using that
solo kill.
Jungle sustain. Oh god, EDG.
That's big.
I mean, they're a man down. They've got no Mega Gnar. They're running out of ultimates. Gedju caught potentially, but turns golden, and Juice on the backside. Crown with Captain Jack Cleanse. But here comes Hwangfong to finish the kill. Leave massive damage across the team of RNG. Maybe EDG can actually turn this one. Solo kill, so chunked. Everyone on RNG low, but nobody going down, and they retreat to the Elder Dragon. Pings in the base from EDG as they look to trade.
Yeah, they want to trade this out, but I'm just not sure what they'll realistically be able to get here. Teleport down and an inhib at best. Seems like will be the trade, but if you're RNG, do you care? You get Elder, you just run straight back down this exact lane, or you find a flank with teleport.
They don't get the inhib, and they maybe get caught instead. Tanguyen gonna look for them. Rockets flying in, getting that dot ticking away. It's against an Ocean Soul, but look at Gedju's positioning here. Pyroclasm on cooldown. Solo kill finds him over the wall. Damage coming in, but there goes the AD carry. Solo kill trying to escape with his life, but the burns starting to stack up at this point, and he surely goes down to the Elder Dragon. Stranglethorns comes in to try and protect the top laner, but it's hopeless. RNG find another pick. They find another chance, and
components of this EDG team fight gone, and RNG with this Elder still have a very easy way into this backline if they so want it. Juice has taken a reset there for a second. He doesn't have to cover anything. They're going to get this window in now, and I mean, realistically, Joe, how far can they go with this Elder up? They could just end the game.
I think they might. Wink has to use the Unbreakable Will. There's so much damage on this RNG squad. They can do this so efficiently as they clear away the minion waves, but no. Calling off the play despite still having a missplit and perhaps a chance onto Cryan here. Captain Jack Cleanse comes in. iWandy gets the Magnet Storm, but Juice was punted away by the Buster Shot, and Cryan gets out with his life. EDG trying to start a fight. In the meantime, as Wink goes in, iWandy the target, and finally EDG get themselves something to work with.
Second.
Inhib is wide open. EDG probably just get an inhib here. If Leave gets a few seconds on that, it will go fast. The resets have come through for RNG, but they just lose an inhib for trying to...
Today, here's this Baron attempt. We said they get a couple of seconds on it, they'll shred it. RNG should know this. They can see the vision, of course, and they're just not even going to contest. They know it's too fast. Baron will be picked up.
Right, Elder in 40 seconds.
Yeah.
This is going to get spicy now. This Elder could decide everything. Cryan going to start the objective off as the bullet time nearly finishes. Juice does have Destiny, but that's a slow old recall to get back to base. Elder's already going to be gone. That bullet time got the objective for EDG.
Inhib's already gone. They're TPing bot. Tanguyen's TPing bot. There's a teleport match from Cryan. So this is now 4v5.
He's got Elder.
Oh!
He's got Elder. He's going to jump on top, surely finishes the kill here. Flash comes out from Tengu in the bomb on top, and it's a solo kill for Crying in the bot side. And in the meantime, Gedju went down in the main feed. That is gonna be game. EDG versus RNG. It's never not action-packed, it's never not close, but EDG just about edge out game one. Down in kills, barely up in gold as they finish the first game, but finish it they will. EDG 1-0. You know, that was a different time. It feels like a long time ago now, doesn't it? But Bonfong is still very much an expert. This is the Nirvana group. And EDG and RNG would love to make an impression as level 2 hit on both bot lanes, and Iwandi ignited, flashes away, the follow-up comes through, and EDG 2v2 the bot side of RNG.
Yeah, that last tick of Ignite is what gets, now that Tangyuan's here.
Oh, who's going to get him first? Who's going to get him first? It doesn't matter at all. But it will be an objective trade regardless. As a plate actually goes down in the bottom side as well. We saw the reset from Bonfong. Crying gets to the other side of Tangyuan, who wasn't level 6 just yet. Tangyuan now hitting 6 tries for the play. The flash ult, not quite in the right spot. Requiem, is it enough? Oh, 1 HP! 1 HP in a dream. Tangyuan walks away.
No. Even scraping back some of this gold, shared or not, is going to be a huge deal. And they're also just giving up this second dragon, right? So with 6 grubs, realistically, there should be the whole tower. Leaves getting solar plates down here on the bottom side, so that's also something to consider for the extended trade, right? Yeah. Misfortune getting super strong. This Wang Feng is going to find himself on the end of a trade from Crying, but no more mana. Grubs, they're just moving him around, right? Getting all of these numbers. They're giving up objectives, yes, but they're just trading gold for it. So for now, they don't mind, and they're just utilizing the grub buff.
And they have actually gained themselves, well, they've got themselves even in gold, which compared to the almost 2,000 gold lead that we saw earlier in favor of EDG, definitely positive for RNG. Getting a tier 2 this early on in the game as well is fantastic for them in the side lane. It's a huge amount of gold. Perhaps Herald could go straight up to the top lane. We'll see if he can find his targets. Should be this tower going down. A solo kill and Crying group up to finish the objective. 1 auto. Wasn't quite enough, but they just turn on to Juice instead. Iwandi starts the fight, and they find an angle on solo kill, but the charm comes on through, and suddenly solo kill almost survives. He still went down, though. Iwandi hunting for more as Crying is flicked back. Juice, the hero, off the play as he turns it around in RNG's favor. Tangyuan has now TP'd behind enemy lines here, but not for a play onto the players. Instead, looking towards potentially an inhib tower.
Yeah, wave is a little bit far.
TP. That's a really weird TP.
It's strange. I think he was expecting EDG to retreat, you know, through the lane as curtain call.
Curtain call flies on through. Leave trying to clear the wave, but the curtain call is enough to stop him ulting and secure the tier 1 in the mid lane for RNG. So,
well, so RNG apparently. They're starting up this Baron 20 minutes on the dot. Teleports are coming down as well. Requiem before the play just to chunk out some of these members too.
Yeah, trying to get that chunk. The Baron is still just burning on through. Iwandi tanking in the meantime. 3k in the pit. Iwandi buying space the bottom time in. RNG do get the Baron a solo kill. Sets up one. Huanfeng the next target as Gedju gets over the wall, but Crying chasing through. Double slow from solo kill. The follow-up from Crying as Juice tries to turn it around, but it just ain't that tanky yet in this game. And EDG, they do punish 3 kills for the Baron.
RNG get themselves a Baron. And even though they're currently in a negative Baron power play, and Leave might just about get this tower for free, let's see exactly what damage RNG can do to the remaining structures. Rotate in quite easily here. Someone needs to give Juice a ride out, or he's going to lose a bit of his health. But yeah, I mean, Dragon started up. EDG, they're not really in a good angle. Solo Kill's looking for the wraparound, but he's a little bit away from Mega.
That's 2 objectives in a row for RNG. Solo kill looks for the ultimate. Requiem comes in. Gedju the target. He goes down. Iwandi will fall shortly as well. 2 for EDG and trade for the Drake. And I mean, they are getting these kills. They're getting more gold, but they're losing all of the objectives.
Under the hood. Juice looking onto Crying. He's got Gedju a whiles away. He's got a teleport here for Tangyuan.
Oh, the flash for the slow, and then goes for the all-out as well. Juice making the play happen. Crying was caught out in the side lanes in the previous game.
Chasing that lead for their mid laner, right? However they can get Tangyuan back some gold after the early exchanges. They've really done a pretty good job trying to make that happen. Tier 2 on the bottom side.
For EDG, and as we've mentioned, a lot of that is in the pocket of Leave. We need to see him perform in this next fight. Baron is up, and here we go. Skill shots landing. Wink trying to escape, but the bomb is on his head. Oh! No! Dashes into the bullet. It's like the opposite of that film wanted. Juice TP's pretty deep on this one. Oh no, Juice, he's had such a good game for himself. Does get out, but the Requiem comes through, and Juice burning. Flash from solo kill to kill the opposite man. And suddenly it turns into an EDG favored play. Iwandi trying to escape, slowed by the rock. EDG desperate to turn this into a second win, desperate to get their first win off the Rumble stage on the board. Tang Yuan trying to find the solo kill and goes 1-for-1 with Leave.
Joe, I don't know which one of them did it, but one of them auto-attacked him in. EDG seemingly don't want to give up Soul Point, even though they could get the Baron here. Not willing to make any sacrifice. Geju.
Nice, Zonyas keeps himself alive. Iwandi trying to tank for him. In the meantime, the CC chain's great. Sets up for the kill onto Cryan and Drake. Looks like RNG will get it, and I don't think JJ is going to try and move his way in the end. This will be 3 Infernal Drakes for the side of RNG.
All right, that's a lot of extra damage now stacked up between those 3 Infernal.
And in the meantime, EDG start the Baron once again. Karthus does this so fast alongside that core key. RNG looking for the fighters wing, just trying to keep them at bay. 4K on the Baron. Juice goes in. That's the combo that they've been looking for. EDG finally get those ults synced up. Solo kill has gone way too deep on the backside of the fight. They're all out. Was it even an all-out for Juice? Yeah, it was. Okay. The all-out pulls him out to safety. I could see the ult icon online. EDG, though, should grab themselves the Baron off the back of this one. Get you down. No smite available. RNG, last-ditch effort. Curtain call comes on in, but the Baron is taken, and now Juice might have overstepped, trying to get back out to safety. EDG find the objective. JJ is low, but it does.
As well, almost loses his life on the bottom side. The EDG are just relentless in their shove across these lanes, and RNG are just crumbling. They can't really hold on right now.
This is the power of these double AD carry compositions. You take towers so effectively. That's double inhib as Infernal's Dragon is about to spawn as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see EDG just clearing this wave and then moving over towards that Dragon pit. You do want to make sure that you guys are the first ones there without RNG being able to move in as well. Ward spots out Leave. Curtain call comes in and Juice is behind enemy lines. Leave the target. No solo kill. Will be pulled in with the all-out. Turns Mega, though, and finds a stun. Wink follows up. The great turnaround from EDG. Leave looking for an angle, but bullet time's on cooldown right now, and the burn is coming through and Genju flashed away from, though, as Juice now gets onto Leave in the front line. The health bar's low for RNG, but they find EDG's carries. They find their angles, and RNG flipping around. Cryan takes out Juice at the end, and somehow it's absolute
fight. Off of the back of effectively nothing. It was a retreat away from the siege of EDG. They get a good chase down. Now they have Soul that's
off. They'll do this pretty quick. Solo kill trying to buy space. Meganar is about to time out. It's not ideal for EDG. They do not want to fight right now. But they look like they're still going in. Curtain call goes through. The charm across the front lines. Try and keep them in the play. The bullet time shreds. Just what we were talking about. But there goes the curtain call and finishes off the job. That's JJ down. Requiem onto Iwandi. The burn is ticking away, but I don't think it's quite enough in RNG.
But EDG, they lose their jungler. They're still willing to go onto the Baron here. For now, I mean, it's still a risk. If Genju up on the map, he doesn't have flash for a couple more seconds.
But he didn't know. They didn't know.
They just, a little bit slow.
So we're not ready for the rush. I mean, EDG
almost died, even through the Unbreakable Will, right? So it's not even a bad option just to get the frontliners out of the equation. But it's really, if they can find those carries, that's the real big game-breaking picks that they're looking for. But with this Baron, they want. Hello. Genju.
JJ, it's just going to go down and bust the shot away from the team, so his passive can't do anything. Solo kill dashes out safety. The curtain call doing some damage. The Requiem to answer, but I mean, RNG just get a pick. Essentially a freebie to me.
Still got solo kills ultimate. He just needs to build up the Meganar bar, but realistically, that Elder's gone.
EDG, I've got to find a 3v5 miracle, or they lose everything. Elder taken. And that's going to be bullet time used. In the meantime, Iwandi looks for a little bit more. EDG, they've just got to try and escape. They've got to try and run away from the play, but Cryan goes down. And RNG, this might just be the window. We're Cryan down for a minute.
Down mid. You've got another wave on its way as well. Iwandi will tank a little. I feel like the wave clear might just be a bit frustrating. Curtain Call's going to come out and try and prevent some of it. That's a huge chunk of that tower.
Oh, the damage is so insane. EDG, they've got to get back to Fountain and reset before the fight can continue. 30 seconds on Cryan. 5-member strong push from RNG. They got the Elder Dragon, and they might just get the game as well. JJ falls. Requiem going to come on through. Leave desperately trying to survive, but Juice is having none of it. He looks for more in a 2v1 against the EDG bot lane. He wins it out. Now one last tower remains of EDG's hopes to 2-0 this series. RNG will not go down without a fight. 2 roster changes come in today, and it works beautifully. We're going to 3 games as RNG hunt for redemption in the LPL.
1-1. A very strong laner. They're going to have that going for them. It's just about dealing with the wave clear that Hongfeng has in those early stages, and then being able to build off of that, try and find.
I don't know if Juice moving in will be able to sway the tide for the side of RNG. EDG trying to group as a 4, and Juice ends up being their target, but RNG in the meantime just turned back onto the Grubs. Moving in now as it's a smite out from Geju. Both, in fact, JJ's smite is available, so that should be 2 for the side of EDG. And now the fight, Iwandi finds the knockup, but it's but for Juice, dives in onto Wink, but Wink's still surviving, pulls him into the plane, gets the knockup. The counter-strike was valuable, but not quite enough. Cryan with a T1 emote in the middle of the fight as he looks for Geju as well, who's stuck in the mix, gets a bit of damage down. The 5v5 out of nowhere, and EDG come out on top.
Still testing out, ironing out some of those kinks in terms of where that pick will lie in terms of his build paths.
And I mean, on the patch notes, they did say that the goal was to make both versions of the build a little more viable. Dive at the top side, and they make it look easy. Geju setting that one up, and Juice grabs the kill.
Probably still
Yeah,
die.
he probably
Though
still
that damage
dies
reduction
anyway.
at the start, you never know. And we'll never know, because he didn't do it. So
I just see Cassante in a dive situation and assume that he gets 2 kills. Like that's
Yeah.
my
Yeah, that's
experience
fair.
of this champion. Nice little combo of the stun into root, and Solo Kill gets a bit of revenge for what we just saw on the
2-man, he could think about making an outplay. 3 people with that Lilia, certainly not, especially as the Lilting Lullaby comes online. Teleport from Solo Kill just to help defend. Ultimate to clear out
Ooh, it's not enough.
some of that wave, but it's not enough.
Oh, hang on, TP in the mid lane. Charm comes on through, stun to follow it up. I mean, these kills are so one-sided on both sides.
And they are just trying to trade, but EDG are still out ahead for now.
Oh,
As
Cryan.
I say that, Cryan.
No buster shot now, has the
Internally.
flash. No minions here. Tangyuan tanking, no Iwandi tanking. And gets himself out of dodge. Cryan goes down, finishes off that Kraken Slayer, but still another kill for EDG. Much faster pace in this one, which I am all aboard for. Juice is just sort of on the wrong side of the map. Not ideal for him, and that's going to be a kill into the...
Counter-Strike like clips his leg.
I mean, you've been outplayed there, haven't you, really? Iwandi has also been outplayed. Lots of...
Joe. Feels like philosophically the teams just aren't mentally there for it right now, you know? But this game has just been nothing but cross maps, right? Teams trying to etch out some gold from either side of the map, and you know, individuals trying to squeeze out whatever they can on some of these weak side plays.
Scruffy bomb comes in from Hongfeng, but will be a little bit early. Was blind in his defense, so not too
Time. And I'm one of the Cloud Soul guys, man. I'll shill that till I die.
Hey,
But,
Rakan can use it.
Rakan can use it, but you know, I agree. Yeah, see, buddy, I agree. It's a boring soul this game, I fear. Second charge will come out. How much trouble is JJ in for taking this charge?
Well, he's been charmed immediately, knocked up immediately, but the rest of the gang is on board. Wink protects his jungler, and they will get away with it. Was it worth it just to chunk a tower? I'm not so. So Juice going to continue to spar with Solar Kill, but Solar Kill has reinforcements coming in. Juice going to be caught out of position now. Solar Kill trying to set this one up. Q3 dodge. Juice, though, doesn't have anywhere to go. Flash on cooldown. The bomb is not quite enough. Oh, but the Requiem is. We always forget about the Requiem. And that
who takes it for himself. So That's a lot of gold to be injected into his back pocket.
Oh, JJ flashes to smite Gedju here. Revenge for the end of the previous game. Gedju burning down and will fall. JJ gets another Dark Harvest, continues to stack up that secured.
Yeah, they've got that in the bag. I mean, you are very jestfully asking the question whether or not RNG would happily just give it over and say, you know what, spawn Elder in sooner. It's a bigger win condition for us. But they do pick up this dragon, a lot of poke damage coming down, and I mean, even that position as a whole, Gedju full passive stack. Wink and Iwandi, they certainly seem to want to fight. It's Tangyuan.
Another 1v1 in the side lane, but this time Requiem gets involved. Tangyuan, it wasn't a fair fight. Poor guy goes down. That's a kill for Cryan and potentially Baron now for EDG. RNG have to answer, but Juice is down in the bottom lane. TP is up for him should he want to rejoin this play. Gedju perhaps could go for a flash smite. He's got full vision, and the DPS has just continued the whole time. He walks in, but he can't get the smite, and Gedju will fall. EDG, they get the Baron. What else can they find? Great cleanse out from Leave on the single frame that the stun came through. EDG, a Baron. 5 remaining players, and from Gedju there was like a panicked attempt at stopping Requiem from JJ and letting Tangyuan win the 1v1 top. It was like
very well
pretty late if it was, but that's the only angle I can really see aside from maybe setting up for a bomb from Hwanfeng perhaps. But either way, Baron was taken. Look where Tangyuan is right now. He really wants to make something happen on the map right now. He wants to stop the siege that's coming on through. Swirl Seed can't deny the recall. The one that he wants right now.
No, definitely isn't. EDG gonna get this dragon for now, just as they're waiting between waves. 1 minute left. Cracked open the mid lane towers, but they'd really love to put a dent in the base.
A little bonus prize on that one. Oh, TP in the top side. Double TP in the top side. Tangyuan has his own TP. Can he get out here? Requiem comes on through. Okay, Tangyuan doesn't even try to TP. Realizes there's no way out of this one.
Just hides in the bush these days as Baron started.
Yeah, would you look at that? Baron comes on the map and EDG started within 3 seconds again. I think that's the 19th time this series. Baron taken, the combo was the wrong way round between the sleep and the bomb. And it means no significant threat there. Juice does finish off the tier 2 in the bottom side as Iwandi looks for an engage on solo kill here. Big damage out from Tangyuan as well. And it will be the tier 2 mid lane as well. So RNG at least gets something. 2 towers, 2 inner towers.
Movement speed's one of those unquantifiable kind of stats in terms of usefulness until it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it'll help JJ get in range for his Requiems.
If you're from London.
I have not and I am not. I'm not cool enough for this conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
EDG are though, is they...
Yes. We joke and jest because this has been a very slow game. It's been a slow series so far.
It has. Oh,
but as I say that,
Iwandi makes short work of that fact as he walks into the enemy team and dies. Cryan takes a good chunk from Hwanfeng, but I don't think it's going to make much difference. This may well be 3 inhibitors now for EDG. As Gedju trying to get some work done, but it's gone a little bit too deep for this one. And one more auto. No, Q3 from solo kill finishes the job in the end. Tower shot. Not quite.
In another 40-minute game, sleep onto Cryan, but he's jumped
bomb.
away.
Hwanfeng's bomb?
No.
Hwanfeng? Didn't go for the bomb. Requiem now across the team as Juice dives into the backside. EDG still alive for the time being. Juice just about gets out with his life, as does Solo. To not get out of position, not get caught. All they have to do is play it slow and use this Baron buff, and the game is in their hands. All they have to do is just not make that crucial mistake.
Yeah, we may joke, but the game is still playable is a strong word, but RNG
dodges the rocket, just about dodges the bomb, just about. Still
holding on to red buff region, Joe.
And he's got the hoodie through. Okay, Elder started. There is a flank behind enemy lines here. As Iwandi hunting for an engagement. This is going to be Elder taken, and now RNG start the fight. This is going to be a disaster. But EDG, the health bar's low. Maybe RNG can do it against Elder anyway. Maybe they can find the miracle. But the lasers come down with the burns on top. The lasers with the dragon laser. It's the ultimate. Ultimate, I guess. As JJ finds a couple. Oh my days, it's been chaotic as Tanguin finally found and will go down. EDG. They
Don't sell. Double supers on the top side, and EDG are really working with it, but they're slowly chunking this bot side Nexus tower down. Another set of supers.
Slowly is definitely the word. This is like pulling teeth. Come on, lads, you can do it. Just hit the Nexus towers. That's one down. Another bomb from Hwangfong. I swear, it doesn't have a cooldown at this point in the game. Juice taking a chunk. Iwandi goes for the quickness. Pathmaker to try and keep it away, and it doesn't really do much, just threatening. That's a route, that's the opportunity, that's Tanguin down, Iwandi will follow. EDG have finally done it. They were the favorites today, but they did not look like it in the games. Wait, hang on, the Nexus isn't even down yet.
No.
Wait, hang on a second.
No,
surely
please.
not. EDG have to make it happen. Solo kill and leave versus Juice and Hwangfong desperately trying to keep his Nexus alive. Juice gets the solo kill. Memo, where did Nar come from? There were no changes to Nar. How did he? I guess it's just in the absence of Skarn. For a flash and a cleanse. All things considered, everyone walks away, but a lot of summoners.
Yeah, now a Hex Flash onto Hope.
Okay, nice CC chain, and Hope actually gonna get the dot. He's just gone. Fantastic bit of play from the FPX bottom lane. Gale looking for the return. Oh no, he hits the ward! The ward placed in front of him, and it's a double kill for life.
It's a disaster for anyone's Legends bottom lane there. Have to wait and see. There's Milky Way. He does hit level 6 here. Does edge the skirmish in their favor, FPX that is. Arla should be alright to just walk back into lane. Might eat a bit of poke on the... Milky Way's had the opportunity to reset. Croco's on his top side. FPX are fully aware of this. Both the junglers have been, you know, kind of clearing in cycle from top to bottom the entire game. But these cycles just haven't worked out for Croco.
A TP a player in here to make sure that they're a part of everything. Hope moves in. It's one grub for the side of FPX here, and it's one for the side of AL. They're looking for a second as well, and it looks like FPX are just going to accept defeat on this one. They've got Care pushing to clear the whole wave. No TP up for him, so the lower health bar will be a problem. His vision cleared away. Milky Way once again on repeat here, trying to get the invade onto the enemy blue buff, but Croco will smite it. This time FPX don't get their prize.
No, not yet, but you can see FPX, they're really trying to utilize the heavy skirmishing power of Brand early on. Trying to set him up as, again, another play.
Follow-up comes on in. There's the passive proc. Kale trying to get away. The Pyroclasm. Ignite ticking. The burn is not. It is enough. Milky Way. Yeah, it looks like maybe the call is to try and contend the Herald. I don't know. Care. Okay, Valk's out.
Oh, wow.
Requiem comes on in. All out. Comes through. And they finish the job. Assassination from Ala and Croco. Now Shaolahu trying to get in the mix. Ala the target, but Shaolahu's gone too far. The rest of AL were on Herald already. And that's going to be Shaolahu's flash and teleport.
Wow. I mean, what an excellent play. All in all to find that pick. Just knowing their damage through and through. The only issue now for AL is that because they use all of these tools, they aren't going to get this Herald, which, you know, you've got the double Demolitionist comp, you would love it, right? You would really love to have the Herald. It's basically a free tower. When you have Tristana, when you have Ziggs, they get a free tower, I suppose, on that bottom side. Duck Arm. A little bit wide from Hope, but they get the Herald.
Yeah.
FPX, and they'll probably... no, they won't get the Dragon. That's a bit too far-fetched. The fact that Care and Duckdarm, of course, both on tier champions, right? Those Muramanas very close to being complete.
Oh, chance on the bottom side. I mean, Shaolahu just gets destroyed by the combo. Big damage out from Milky Way to answer, but it's not enough to finish a kill.
Cooldown for Milky Way. So anyone's legend, their approach is a bit strange.
Yeah. This
it's a bit scattered.
Shanks is just in the back of the pit on his own, clears the vision. It's going to continue to solo this Drake as Croco steps forwards.
Oh, wow.
Dodging some of those skill shots. It's going to be a smite off between the two junglers.
Oh.
And in fact, it's Doctum that wins the smite fight. Croco goes down. It's a kill on top of the Drake as Kale barely surviving, and Requiem answers Doctum's crimes. It's a 1-for-1, but it's FPX with a Drake.
Right. from them.
At the end there, with the Requiem coming down, oh, hang on, hold that thought. Life has been caught out in the jungle. AL find themselves a pick. Baron is up on the map. Oh my God, is this where the game pace really picks up? To AL pull the trigger while they're all on the top side. Croco is making his way over. I think AL might just look for a chance on the Baron.
They can burst it really quickly. Tristana's 2.5 items. They've got this Karthus as well. It's a lot of damage. FPX, they have to check this. Milky Way's got Pyroclasm. Keep your eyes on him, but Ala's on a flank.
Milky Way Smite is on cooldown for a few more seconds. AL, I don't think they're aware. They're not necessarily just bursting right now. The health bars are getting low in the pits. 3k on the Baron as Shanks goes for a buster shot. The bomb comes in. Baron taken by Croco, but now he's stuck in the back of the pit. The recall's trying to come on through. Croco is going to try and blast cone back out to safety, but no, knocks life away instead. He will go down, but he got Shanks out. Ala got out. Almost. It's not a friendly combo, is it? It's not one that you want to be going up against, but here we go. Drake spawning in 5 seconds, and Kale knows it. Starts the fight immediately onto life, and Shanks following up, but Kale's the one to go down. Care, the better AD carry out of our mid lane, as it seems, but AL, despite losing their support, just start this Drake up immediately and look to burst this one out. Drake should go down. The TP coming on through. Croco desperately trying to finish the Drake. Before the enemy arrives, Croco doesn't have flash. He's stuck in the back of the pit. Ala is there to protect his jungler. Moves towards the enemy as Croco getting some damage down as well. Shanks has to flash away, but they've done enough to force everyone away. Doctum, does he have the MR? The burn on Milky Way. I thought he was Brand.
On the other side, you can kind of, equalize a lot of that, that pressure. Though we've not seen, a massive Pyroclasm or combo come out just yet from Milky Way, and I think that's credit to AL. They're looking for a pick onto him now, though.
Kale starts it once again. Bomb onto Milky Way. Where did he blow to smithereens? I mean, he's just gone. Phenomenal combo out from Kale and Hope. They lose the 2v2 early, but they redeem themselves later on into the game. Now Baron started once again for AL. They got one this game already, but Shalahu on the bottom side of the play, and he's close to getting into Mega Gnar 4v5, but FPX, Care has been found, and now suddenly things look pear-shaped and a half. AL back onto the Baron once more. Milky Way not on the scene. Doctum, he's got one neutral this game. Can't make it into a second, but AL fully in control. How is Solar Flare back off a cooldown again? Doctum's going to go down as Shanks gets the reset and looks for life as well. Shanks is just shredding health bars, and AL, once you give him an inch, and now Satchel in the mid lane too. The whole map has just fallen to pieces.
Yeah, this is tragic for FPX. You understand the thought process, but they're losing more than they probably anticipated. Pace is too quick for them. Care's coming back to base, but I mean, AL, they're looking at Nexus towers.
They're just going to end the game. The Baron, who cares about Ocean Drake? They're just going to try and finish things off. Ala takes a good chunk of damage. The burn is there, and in goes life for a hero play to save the game, but Doctum's gone down. Shanks is just 1v3ing at the backside of the play and kills all three. Shanks is taken over the game. He's done with FPX. He has obliterated them. 1-0 AL. Phenomenal fight from Shanks and a phenomenal game from anyone's legend.
Almost came. Yep, scales up really well. It's a middling lane matchup, I will say that. But once you get that first item for Ala, once you get that try in that last game, it was always kind of edging out towards AL. Once AL were able to regain that gold lead, Shanks.
Oh, already impacting multiple lanes.
Wow.
Shanks might just go down here. One more auto from Care. Oh, flash refresh. Care is ended up under the tower. Oh, no. It all looked so good for FPX, but Shanks. Top side, the only significant leads being in that mid lane we know about. In the bot lane, though, 20 CS lead right now, as Life just finds yet more hooks. Kale flashing onto Doctum, but he doesn't have any HP to work with. Doctum's going to finish the kill, but he's killed himself to make it happen. You just got Hope back into this lane.
Nah, it's all right. The wave's going to slow push back into him. Hello, Life.
Yeah, that's not a 1v1 that Life wins. Yeah. grubs as well for AL. Everything is just looking hunky-dory for AL right now as Ala sees his team doing well and decides, you know what, I want a bit of that action. Sets up for the CC chain onto Xiaolahu. Kale trying to follow it up as well. Ala is pretty low though. The Q3 from Xiaolahu nearly flips it around as a kill for himself, and now the rest of FPX channel into the play. Kale gets flashed away from Q3, goes wide as Shanks is in a 2v1 and goes down. Kale looking to sweep up, Ala gets another one. 2 for 1 in favor of FPX. One more auto does the trick, and Care grabs a double.
Care's not going to faff around. Sante, honestly, they got the chunk. They probably should have just been happy with it, but let's get a look. Last minion sets up for a level 6. Ash Arrow comes up, so there's, I'm imagining some kind of skirmish also happened down in the river. Croco gets clipped. And that's what sets up for this rotation from FPX, so really kind of fortunate that final minion was the tick over from the side of AL, but for FPX it's everything they want. And the rundown is just super easy because there's no one to actually contest the rotation up.
What a phenomenal arrow. What a phenomenal arrow to manage the game. And honestly, this is now feeling really, really close because Hope was massively ahead. He's fallen behind at this point. His Doctum, you know, trading his life did give a bit of gold, but Shanks caught by the arrow, and that's going to be another for Care. Shanks outplayed earlier on, but you can't outplay that.
It's the kind of Ash you want to see. It's just Ash Arrow off cooldown, just sling it out and just see what happens.
Yeah, too right.
Xiaolahu.
Okay, he's in a 2v1 this time around. The all-out comes through. Ala dodges a bit of damage and will survive life. Now trying to escape with his life. Is the route available for Croco? I'm not sure. Oh, he hits those. You know he hits those. Life's going to go down to Croco, but Croco pulled under the tower before he goes. So Milky Way now with a chance at a double kill. Finds one. There's the second. And now Kale suddenly on the wrong side of the play. Trying to retreat to his tower, and looks like Milky Way won't follow up for more. Just going to hold this wave. And hoping that his laner can grab that one. In the meantime, 1v1. No, Kale trying to find Milky Way the top side. Kale just solo killed Milky Way. Punishes very easily. Oh, in the meantime, Life is caught, but he is
another
fine,
arrow.
so he's not caught after all. Dog, damn, that's looking good on the Ash. Finds another pick onto Croco and sets up for FPX to take over this mid game.
Okay, got a little bit excited about that.
He's got that skin on Xayah as well. He's not too shabby on it. As Doctum tries to move in the mid lane and did not realize that Ala was laying in wait. The interruption on Shanks! And Doctum's still alive. The bomb finishes the job at Xiaolahu now getting on to Kale as they look for more. Live hunting. The sleep. Oh no! The plants come out from Croco. Kale still goes down. Croco denied the hook with the plants.
Oh man. I mean, they still would have had him, I think, either way, just because, you know, the sleep was there, but a little bit close, to say the least. And man, what a play from Life again. Just finds the double stun underneath the tower and just turns the play on its head. I mean, you said, and we kind of alluded to, Life could have a bit of freedom on this pike. If the map starts to open up and plays start to get a little bit loose, and he's responded in kind almost everywhere on the map with a lot of intention.
He certainly has. I mean, this has been... I can't believe how different these two games have been. The first game, so slow, so calculated, so methodical from both teams in the early game. Really waiting until the mid game before things kicked off. This game, I mean, right from the second items as well. AL trying to move in to potentially contest, but the Herald's already gone.
Yep, Herald is gone, so... That's his flash gone, and maybe AL can look for a repeat play in a couple of minutes' time. But again, all eyes on Milky Way for where he's going to put that Herald. Mid lane, top side, or just get caught out here.
Milky Way flashes away from the Stranglethorns. And Life threatening with a hook. Ala's TP'd in. Care could be caught alone here, but Hope in a 2v1. Cleanse on the arrow, but Milky Way finds the swirl. Seed doesn't follow up with the sleeps. Croco is caught. Ala finishes the job, but Croco flashes away from the ult from Life, and Shanks finishes the job there. AL suddenly back in control.
Yeah, but it's going to be an immediate response here from FPX. Charge into the mid lane here. They will take this tower in kindness. Obviously, kills and a tower traded on the top side. FPX trying to make the best of a bad situation, and AL just have the numbers loaded up on that top side. Are they going to get 2 bullet time?
It's just whether or not they can do it in the heat of the moment. They're 1-0 up in the series, and they would love to start this split with a 2-0. They found life, and Ala just hard commits immediately. Pyke's got a lot of movement speed, but not against a Camille. Ala makes it look easy as he sets up for a Drake.
We'll just be able to pick this one up, and, you know, Life, for all of his slipperiness, can still be locked down by that Hextech Ultimatum. He's not going to go very far inside of it, and he's very squishy. Pyke. Of course, when you're doing this much roaming, he's level 7, 18 minutes into the game. He's barely got more than 1,000 HP. So, very, very difficult to survive that kind of play. And now AL on this dragon. Milky Way, he's on that mid lane wave. He's a whiles away.
Near. He's nowhere near, but he's moving over and he's pretty damn quick. They've got vision in the pit. Dragon hasn't been burst. It's just going to be a 5v5 because Life's already back in the mix again. 5k on the Dragon as Croco just gets all-inned by Xiaolahu. Bullet time over, but the all-out pulls Croco out of the pit. Croco gets taken down by Xiaolahu, and the Drake was taken in the meantime. FPX clean house. Hoping a 1v2, and he goes down in the end. Ala, last remaining player. FPX clean up.
Almost a complete sweep there, and FPX also get the Dragon, so they're one more away from this Hextech Soul. Such a powerful one at that. Care. Will Ala find them out?
Hextech Ultimatum's back up and available. Goes for the all-in the 1v1. Milky Way is moving over, but Ala just cuts him clean in half. And now Milky Way...
I'd have Ala for this.
Do you want this 1v1? Okay, Swirl Seed hits. Ultimate not available. Milky Way trying to space it. Dodges away from the tactical sweep. Life arrives on the scene as well, but the hook shot dives into the play. Ala has so much damage. Life just gets half HP, and Kale moves into the play as well. Ala now still alive, escaping, but can the rest of the gang get out? Horse being chased down by the deer, jumps over the wall though, and the buster shot from Shanks buys a bit of time and space. Doctum arriving on the side of the scene. His arrow is on cooldown though. Ala gets out the great escape from anyone's legend.
What a play from Ala. Utilizing the minion waves as they come in. Ravenous Hype. She's got all his tools available. Everyone has Flash Bar Milky Way, so that's the play you're looking for. Ash arrow goes between the posts.
First miss I think we've seen of the game. Kale is going to go down. Drake taken as FPX grouped up, but the bullet time cuts through them, forces the flash out from Xiaolahu. Milky Way trying to survive in the meantime as Ala jumps over to the rest of the team. Care barely alive as Hope almost gets the auto, but it's cancelled. A Q onto Milky Way would finish the job, but Life has been found by Shanks. And just as FPX feel like they're in control of the game, AL snatch it away.
And it's Ala in the backline. He assassinates Duckdom. He doesn't even get to play the game. Without that Asher, just to provide that brief reprieve, right? That like half a second stun it gives you when it's point blank. Ala just deals with him in the midst, and the bullet time buys him all the rest of the space he needs. FPX, I mean Milky Way.
Yeah.
That would be a miracle. He's not going to make it work. Baron goes over to AO1 just like that. On the drop of a hat, we go from needed.
Shanks consistently in these fights just looks fantastic. Obviously, he's managed to get Tristan in both games, which does help with looking good. Doctum, the target once again. Hextech Ultimatum once again, and Doctum wonders what on earth he's meant to do against this once again. Bullet time now onto Kale with a Magnet Storm on top, and Ala even gets out. Even if Kale dies, it's still positive for AL, but I'm not even sure if Kale will die on this one. Yes, he will. Life finishes the job pretty comfortably. But either way, AL finding
it because there is so much, you know, very valuable bits of CC to cleanse. So to say he's chilling would be a bit of an understatement.
He's got a QSS and he's on his way to a GA, and he's just going to find yet another valuable target. Get comboed up and taken down. Ala has literally just taken this game by the horns, and is just...
Anytime it's on off cooldown, rotate him with your team, let someone else follow up and, you know, get the rest of that execution damage. Croco.
Not a good place to be. He's going to be put to sleep, though. I don't think he gets away with this one. Life looking to follow up. There's an arrow coming on in, and Croco found by Life, but the bullet time across the team turns things around, and Life ignited. Ala is here to save the day once more. A double kill for the top laner of AL. He came in at the start of this split, and
by that slow, it's probably a flash and ult. Out from Ala, Xiaolahu.
Okay, knockback onto Kale. Perhaps an opportunity as the Magnet Storm comes in, and the bullet time on top. See you later, FPX. Health bars gone. Ala into the backside as well as Xiaolahu, who finished off by Shanks. Doctum He'll get a blast cone out, but I mean, where is he going to go realistically? He's going to just recall in the brush. They don't care. They just want the base. They want to finish this one off in style.
Yep, and they will indeed. AL. I mean, pushed around, going toe-to-toe in the early game. FPX did a good job of making it competitive, but go past those 20 minutes. Arla picks up all of these kills. It's too much to handle as they're onto the Nexus Towers. They're onto the players. They want more kills. Arla.
Level 18 with a G8. Not many people can 1v1 that. That's going to be the Nexus Bear, and that should be the game. AL finish things strong. Ala.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LPL Summer Split matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.